AOA Olympians. This is Miss Geyer here, awkwardly trying to record myself talking. I would say this is about the 9th or 10th try of me recording myself because I keep messing up my words or putting my foot in my mouth. But this is the time I'm going to keep going because I really wanted to connect with you this week and talk about the why of nonfiction signposts. So at this time, as you're watching me, you should have the slide in front of you open that says 3 questions underlined, because as I'm talking, I'm going to pause and tell you when to type inside that table. So before we get started, I just wanted to say that it seems like there was a little bit of confusion between the difference between the fiction signposts that you covered in 7th grade and the nonfiction signposts that we are covering now. Remember, the difference between fiction is that the characters are not real and it did not happen in real life. So that's like your Harry Potters, that's the Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, anything that didn't actually happen. While nonfiction are things that are true, or at least they should be. It's written about what actually happened. And so that's magazine articles, that's newspaper articles, that's a lot of what you're exposed to on the internet. And so we are doing these nonfiction signposts as a way to help you become a stronger readers of nonfiction. So this is about when you're going to start to type. So what are the 2 objectives of this assignment? Checkpoint 12. 1, the first objective. Students, that's you, will be able to explain the purpose of nonfiction signposts. I know that I make perfect sense to me, but I want to know that I make sense to you, so making sure that you know how to explain. 2, students will be able to demonstrate critical thinking by responding to the nonfiction signpost critical thinking questions with more why, period. Go ahead and rewind if you need to do that again, copy it all down. So again, the purpose of the nonfiction signpost is really to help you identify several things. So go on down to the second part of the table where it says, how do nonfiction signposts benefit you? So first one, being able to identify signposts will, 1, make you a stronger reader, period. We are trying to make you stronger readers so that you can be even stronger critical thinkers. You will need to read for most of your lives in different situations, and it's important that you're thinking critically about what you read. 2, being able to identify signposts will make you pay attention to the different strategies authors use to get their point across, period. Oftentimes, authors are writing for a specific purpose, whether it's to inform, persuade, entertain, and being able to recognize the strategies that they're using will help you understand what the point is that they're trying to make. 3, being able to identify signposts will make you recognize how the author is organizing the text, period. Oftentimes, there's different strategies for how nonfiction is organized, contrast and contradiction, cause and effect, etc. And so the signposts are really an all-encompassing way to help you start recognizing that structure. 4, being able to identify signposts will help you think deeper about the text by thinking critically about what you read, period. Even more important than the reading, which is essential, is that you are critical thinkers who go out into the world empowered to believe in your own ideas and question what is told to you. And so right now, Ms. Y and I are trying to embed that critical thinking reaction, or that just like critical thinking reflex, by embedding critical thinking questions into what you're reading in nonfiction. And so that kind of goes back to the AOA mission of wanting students to enter the next step of their lives by being more empowered to think critically and help those in their community. All right, last part of at the bottom. What is an area of growth for most students? So after assessing checkpoint 10 and checkpoint 11, what Miss Y and I saw most of is that students weren't really answering the question why for each one of the critical thinking questions. Oftentimes the questions were just like paraphrasing what the words already said. And it's important for you to go to that next level of thinking, that you're really thinking about why. And so that means that you might need to slow down and like kind of talk it out to yourself, find a friend who's also doing the assignment, talk to them about it, and just really see if you can deepen your understanding. So that concludes Miss Guyard's very awkward staring at a computer monologue. I tried to keep it short. If you need to go back and pause and rewind so that you can copy down all the parts, please do that. And as always, if you need any support, please, please, please utilize our office hours. Those are open to help you get you started with these assignments if you need that support. All right, end of awkward monologue 1.